It's no longer news that the Bafana of South Africa are no longer at the ongoing Afcon tournament in Morocco. They were earlier knocked out by the indomitable Lions of Cameroon at the round of 16 of the tournament. But the truth is that many of their fans are very much interested in the remaining 4 teams that are there in the Afcon tournament. Speaking on SuperSport, former Bafana striker Shaun Bartlet was asked to give his prediction on the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Atlas Lion of Morocco, that is the host. And honestly, I don't need to tell you who a South African will predict to be the winner of that match. Although he gave his reason. So guys, just sit back and relax as I'll be giving you former Bafana striker Shaun Bartlet prediction for the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Atlas Lion of Morocco. But before then, I would like to welcome you to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on time zone and where you are watching me from. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do that. But if you have done that already, thank you so much. Please do it to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on notification to enable you to see when next I post. Alright. So guys, just like I was saying earlier, Shaun Bartlet was asked to give his prediction on the semi-final game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Atlas Lion of Morocco. The game which is to take place on Wednesday this week. That is about 3 days from now. And this is what the ex-Bafana man have to say. Morocco host 12th man, which is the fans behind them, against the superpower Nigeria. Redemption Afcon for Nigeria. I know, but I am going to go with the host. And it is not going to be like a big score. It will be a 1-goal margin. The 12th man will make the difference. My heart is saying Nigeria, but my head is saying Morocco. So guys, this is the prediction of the South African man, of the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Atlas Lion of Morocco on Wednesday evening. He said that his heart is saying what? Nigeria, but his head is telling him that Morocco is going to defeat Nigeria. Honestly, I'm not surprised though. As in Nigeria that I am, I'm not surprised because I was never expecting any South African to say Nigeria is going to win that game. It doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me. But just like they say, man propose, God dispose. If Nigeria is going to win that game, his prediction has nothing to do with the result of that game that day. Honestly, whatever he said can never have effect on the result of that game on that very day. He is talking about, the 12th man, the fans. A lot of these Super Eagles players have played on a big capacity stadium before. So, the fans in Morocco, can't stop them from, playing their football that day. Honestly, I don't think the fans will have effect on that game that day because these are guys that have played on a very, very tough ground before. Most of them are playing in Europe, if not all of them. So I don't think they'll be afraid of the numbers of fans that will come into the stadium to cheer the Moroccan national team up that day. Because these are guys that are playing top league football week in, week out. So of course, I know that they are used to this kind of environment, that kind of atmosphere where fans will, come in with their full voice, shouting, cheering their team up. I'm very, very sure that the Nigerian team is used to such, such environment, such atmosphere. So I don't think it will have any effect on the result of that game that very day. So guys, this is the prediction of the ex-Bafana striker, of the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Atlas Lion of Morocco on Wednesday evening. Are you in support of the South African man that Morocco is going to defeat the Super Eagles of Nigeria come Wednesday? Or you think the Super Eagles of Nigeria, will continue in the trajectory, will continue in that shape they started the competition with? Please, whatever your opinion may be on this, I'd like to see it on the comment section. Do it to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on notification to enable you to see when next I post. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.